Hey, what's up everybody, it's Alan here, and welcome back to another episode of the Completionist from Scratch series. Currently, I'm in the Motherlode mine right now, and I'm eventually going to get myself a coal bag and full prospector, so I never have to come here again. Even though this is really AFK, I could easily mine iron all the way to 85 and then granite to 99, and then just profit off of another skill rather than sit here 3 months, 10 hours a day. I think if you do Motherlode mine from level 30 to 99 mining, you make around 200 mil. I could easily make that doing another skill or doing flipping or some weird money makers that I've come up with over the past few months. So I'm slowly going to be working towards the coal bag and full prospector. I forget how many nuggets in total it is, and I'm not sure what level I'll end up being here until. I'm not going to do this in one sitting though, just because I don't know what it is with Motherlode mine. I just really don't like it. I could easily AFK woodcutting or fishing, but mining, it's just hard to picture AFKing mining. I don't know. But once I get those two items, I probably won't ever come here again, and I'm just going to pace myself in getting those nuggets for coal bag and full prospector, so I'll probably just come here maybe once or twice a day for maybe an hour or two, who knows. So I'm slowly working towards those two goals. So my plan for today's video is going to be completing these certain quests in order to do some efficient nightmare zoning. And first of all, I just did Mountain's Daughter, and the next quest that I will have to do is What Lies Below. I only need those two quests. And then the bosses that I'm going to use in Nightmare Zone will be King Roald, the Kendall, there's the three other ones. I can't think of them off the top of my head though, but I just basically need those bosses to do some Nightmare Zone. So right now I'm going to do What Lies Below, and I'll see you guys in just a second. And there is What Lies Below completed, and I would highly recommend this quest if you're looking to get some easy runecrafting XP. I mean, 8,000 just from one quest, that is honestly really good. So this puts me at level 40 crafting, which is nice, and I think I'll end up doing fire runes to 44, and then I forget what I'll do after 44. But yep, there's the quest completed. I have all of the quests now to do Nightmare Zone, just 5 bosses at minimum, so I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to test out some ranged in this video, so I haven't really ever messed around with Nightmare Zone. I might have done it once or twice on a previous account, but that's about it. I'm not really too sure how to do it efficiently. I mean, I know how it works, but efficiently, not too sure. So I'm going to go check this out right now, and we'll see what I come up with. And here I am testing out some Nightmare Zone ranged, and I'm currently level 64 at the moment, and I'm currently using a rune crossbow with runite bolts, and also I do have a full inventory of prayer potions, and then there's also some super ranging potions as well. My gear is pretty average. I tried looking up the best possible gear I could use at my level, and I was even looking at some guides too, and I think eventually I'll need to get myself a dwarven rock cake. I think that would really help out, and then I could just use absorption potions, because when you're at 1 HP and when the monsters in Nightmare Zone attack you, you only get hit for your maximum, or you can get hit up to your maximum amount of HP. So if you use a dwarven rock cake all the way down to 1 HP, they can only hit you for 1 at max, and then if you drink absorption potions, you can get up to 1,000, and then it can be really AFK, and then you just spam click, or not spam click, but you flick the rapid heal prayer every, I think it's like less than 60 seconds. So that's going to really help out with my range training. It also will make it very AFKable as well. And I might switch from runite bolts in the future. I did buy 3,000 of them just to test them out, but I could probably get close to or the same experience with cheaper bolts, whether it's mithril or adamant. And I'll probably save a whole lot of more money doing that. I'll have to test out what the XP is like at my level with mithril or adamant, who knows. I know my eventual goal will be 75 range because I'll be able to use a Toxic Blowpipe at that level, and that's going to be really good XP. So yep, just testing out some Nightmare Zone ranged, and I'm not sure what level I'll stay here until, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and see. Alright, let's collect some loot from the Kingdom of Miscellanea, and from what I understand, when I completed the quest on video, I did say if you have at least 750,000 GP in your coffer with Royal Trouble completed, they take up to 75k each day, but that's only if you have at least 750k in there. In the last video, I did remember that I put like 300k or so in my kingdoms, so the maximum amount of GP they're taking per day is 30k, and even though I'm running all of my workers at once, I'm not going to get the most resources, and I just realized that now. So if we go to collect resources, this is after 10 days of collecting resources, and I know this is not like an efficient 10 days, because if I look at my maple logs, it's 5,119 of them. I should have around almost 9,000. I think it's like 8,900. I think every day the maximum amount of maple logs you can get is like 896 or something like that. So this is not 10 days, but at least I know that now. I mean, I could have done this for months and months and never known that, but since then I have put a lot of GP in my coffer, so there's 2.5 mil in there right now. So at least I know that now. Also, I'm still unsure if whether or not you have to get the 100%, the 100% like, what's it called? The approval. Couldn't remember it. The approval. I'm not sure if you have to get that to 100% per day or just every time you go to collect the resources. I heard that if you let your approval go down and down and down, and then when you're about to collect your resources, you can just get it to 100%, collect them, and then from all the days your kingdom has been working, it will give you resources based on that 100%, or if you have to go to miscellanea every day and get 100%. I'm not too sure how it works. I've heard both different things. I don't know which one's correct, so if you guys could let me know in the comment section below, I'd gladly appreciate it. But I'm going to open up all these birds' nests right now. I'm going to sell all of these resources, and I'm going to make a nice profit from this, so that's really nice. I would really recommend Kingdom of Miscellanea for all accounts. You just need to do the Throne of Miscellanea quest, and then I would also recommend Royal Trouble as well. So get those quests completed, and you can get some nice resources, and you can make a little bit of profit. Guys, I just hit level 70 ranged, and this is absolutely fantastic. I think this is the highest range level I've had on an account in a long time. But now I have access to crystal bows, and I don't think I'm going to do the elf quests anytime soon, so rip to crystal bows. And then I do also have access to the Armadillo crossbow, but in order to use that, I'd have to buy it for around 20 mil GP, which I don't have, so rip to that. And then also Carol's crossbow as well, but all I need is 5 more range levels, and then I'll have access to the Toxic Blowpipe. And like I said earlier, that's where the serious ranged gains are going to come into play. I might be able to get like 70 to 90k ranged XP per hour at only level 75, which is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll hit it this video, but we'll see. So I'm going to go get 75 ranged eventually. So this is my updated range setup, and I am now using full Guthix Dragonhide with the same rune crossbow and an Amulet of Glory and snakeskin boots. But I'm about to buy an Archer's Ring, and the last time I physically had one of these was in my Only Use Grand Exchange series where I was flipping them. But actually using an Archer's Ring, I think the last time I ever used one was pre-EOC, so this is going to be really exciting. And then I think I have enough Nightmare Zone points to imbue it, so that's going to give me double the bonuses, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and buy this right now. There we go, 3.9 mil Archer's Ring. This is really nice to have. I'm really happy about this. So also with my Guthix Dragonhide, it's going to be nice as well because I'm just going to have more prayer. So as I'm using Protect from melee more and more, I'm just going to have a lot of prayer, and my trips will last a lot longer. And like I said earlier with the absorption potions, with using a Dwarven Rock Cake, I'm not too sure when I'm going to finish that part of Recipe for Disaster. I think all I really need to do is Fishing Contest, and then I can go ahead and do that part of the quest. I think that's the only requirement you need, but I don't know. I'll look that up at some other time. I'm just going to be using the prayer method for right now. So let's go ahead and imbue this ring. Click that. Nice. I really like the coloring on it. I feel like just a regular Archer's Ring, it looks so dull, but then when you imbue it, it's like shinier. So my attack bonus is plus 180. My range strength is 115. I mean, this is just really nice. I think I'm going to get some really good XP. So back to Nightmare Zone training. I'll see you guys in just a second. So I'm keeping up the ranged gains, and the Guthix Dragonhide is extremely helpful with the prayer bonuses, and like I said earlier, a full inventory of prayer potions. I can stay here for about an hour at a time, which is really nice, and this is just really AFKable. But I did also look up what else I could use to get better ranged XP per hour at my level, and I remembered the Horror from the Deep quest, and if you complete that quest, you can get these books that provide bonuses, and specifically, I would like the Book of Law. That would be extremely helpful for me. It gives a plus 10 ranged attack bonus, and also a plus 5 in prayer, so my trips here will just last a lot longer, and I'll get more XP per hour, so that's really nice. I've never actually done the Horror from the Deep quest though. I think it's just really easy. There's only a few things you need to do, and then you need to fight like the Dagonoth Mother or something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to go smash this out in just a little bit. I'm going to complete my whole trip here, so I have all these prayer potions, so I'll probably be here for like an hour or so. Then I'll go complete that quest, but I'll see you guys once I finish that quest. Alright, the quest is done and I can choose any of these books to claim, but there was an update made a while ago where you can claim every single one of these books, so I have all 6 in my inventory, and I probably won't even use half of them. I think the only ones that are worth using is the Book of Zamorak, the Armadillo book, and then I think it's the Zeros book, or it's the Ancient book. That's the Book of Darkness. That's like the Mage book. So I have all of them in my inventory right now. I'm going to get the Armadillo pages to fill up the Armadillo book for the Book of Law, so let's head over to the Grand Exchange. So here's the damage book. It's just a regular Armadillo book, and I can turn this into the Book of Law, and I'll just need Armadillo pages 1 through 4, so we're going to buy them from the Grand Exchange right now, and I'm not too sure how much they're going to cost. It's been a while since I've actually bought pages from the GE and actually used them in books. I think the last time again that I did that was pre-EOC. There were a lot of things that I did pre-EOC that I've never done in old school. So there's Armadillo page 1. I think it was roughly like 200k. So let's get page 2. This one will be 260k. Okay, I'm thinking all of them in total are going to cost about 1 million GP, but we're about to find that out. Armadillo page 3 is about, we'll say 300k, and then page 4, put this in. Oh, I don't know how much this is going to go for. Almost 400k Gs. That one went for 326, this one 250, and then this one 185, so not too bad. I think I spent, yeah, about 1 mil on these pages, but we're going to put them in the book right now, all 4 of them. And there we go, Book of Law. So when I use this, like I said earlier, we'll be getting a +10 ranged attack bonus and a +5 in prayer, so that's going to be really nice with the Nightmare Zone gains. And this is where I'm going to wrap up today's episode of Completionist from Scratch. We did get a lot of stuff done today, 137 quest points at the moment, and I did get 70 ranged, which is pretty cool, and this is what my ranged setup looks like right now, just still the same old Guthix, Dragonhide, Book of Law, Archer's Ring imbued, very nice. And we are actually 72 range now, so just 3 more levels until the Toxic Blowpipe, and I'm, level 62 hit points. All of my stats are pretty much the same. I didn't do a whole lot of other leveling. I did do some thieving gains though. I'm currently at 18.2 million thieving XP now, and also 40.6 mil total XP with a total level of 1399. So lots of progress has been done, and here are just my same old flips that I've been doing. I got flax, I got headless arrows, body runes, arrow shafts. I'm buying thousands and thousands of them, and it's all easy profit. I just check them at least once a day or so. So I currently have a 1.7 mil cash stack. My bank's roughly around 19.7 million. That's including the dies though. But here's a quick rundown of my bank. I really do have to clean it out sometime soon. It's just everything is all over the place. I do have a dragon pickaxe that I do use for motherlode mine, which is nice. I got some herb boxes. I'm going to start slowly collecting these and then probably open them all at once, although I should probably just open them every day and then go ahead and sell the herbs to GE. But I want to see how many boxes I can collect, who knows. So then here's the rest of my bank, and here's my junk tab, just stuff I've picked up from the ground. I'm curious how much I can sell all of this stuff for. If I can get maybe like 100k from that, that'll be pretty nice, because it's just items I found from the ground while in the GE. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Completionist from Scratch, be sure to go ahead and give it a like. Also, throw up a comment in the comment section below if you have anything to say in particular about this video. And then also be sure to follow me on my social media platforms in the description of this video, and subscribe to my channel for more of these episodes. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode of Completionist from Scratch.